Hi everyone, my name's Anna and my lesson is a second grade lesson on compound words. My focus child is a 8-year-old boy who was recently diagnosed with having dyslexia. So dyslexia is a communication disorder um, and according to our text, there are three typical reasons for language disorder. One could be related to delayed language, which is a marked slowness in the onset of the development of language. It could also be a learning disability such as dyslexia or aphasia, the loss of a language due to a brain injury. So my case study child, he is in second grade, and he's a really good boy who loves to listen to story. He is very interested in anything that relates to science. So early on, his parents and teacher have noticed that he has some difficulty processing letters and letter sounds, and when he was in the inventive spelling stage, he often wrote letters backwards. So his teacher suggested to his parents to have him evaluated, and he came out as having dyslexia. So currently, he is receiving special service. So he works with a reading specialist that specializes in working with children with dyslexia, um, 4 times a week for 1 hour each day. And with support, Alam teachers and parents have noticed that he is improving, and he was able to read a kindergarten level book on his own. So that's a good improvement for him. A little bit more about dyslexia. So dyslexia is how it has to relate to how our brain processes information. According to our textbook, cognitive ability are crucial for the development of language skills. The content of a child's language depends on what the child is able to represent, organize, and understand and recall the world around them. So with the case with Adam, he has trouble processing what he sees. So for example, if you show him a letter B or D, he often get them messed up because to him it looks very similar or almost the same. So my lesson on compound word. To begin, I will ask them the question. So the question is, what word does this sound like when I put the words dog and house together? So I'll show them a picture of a dog and a picture of a house, and I'll ask the student, what word does it sound like when I combine the word dog and house? So once they answer that question, I will tell them that we are learning about compound words, and I'll explain to them that compound word is where we put two words together to make one word. So to begin, I will read the story, which is about a frog. So the title about this book is the title of this book is Once There Was a Bullfrog. So it's about this frog who lost his hop. So he goes everywhere to search for his hop. And in the book you will see words such as toadstool, doghouse, hedgehog, cowboy. So those are all compound words that we'll find in this book. So after the story, I will do the guided practice activity. So on a chart paper, I'll write the word compound word, and I'll do one example with them first. So I'll put the word star plus the word fish equals star fish. And I draw the picture because it's a good visual representation for students to see the word and the picture together. So then I'll have students come up with 3 more, either ones that they know about or the ones that they heard in the story. And I'll use the book as an example throughout the guide activity. Once we finish the guide activity, the students will go do the independent practice activity, which is a matching game. So I have 2 sets. So my EL student and Adam will be using this set. So with this set of compound matching game, they are able to self-check. So the word snow plus the word man equals snowman, and the student could see that, oh, they did it right if the pictures on the bottom match. And if they did it incorrectly, they don't match. And for my more advanced student, I will have this set of compound matching game. So this one, they just look at the picture and they need to know what it is and say the word. So this one is rain plus the word bow makes rainbow. So this one they can't really self-check, so they really got to know the word to do the activity. So as students do the activity, I'll be walking around observing them to see if they meet my objective. So my objective is students will be able to form 10 compound words in the matching game. So they will all be given 10 set of compound words, and if they match 8 out of the 10 correctly, then they meet my objective. So as a closing, all my students come back together and we will talk about new compound words that they learned today and have the students share. If we have time, my extension activity is a compound word foldable. So they draw the picture on the outside, on each side, one word on each side. So the word butter plus the word fly makes butterfly. Mail plus box makes mailbox, and so on. So if they have time, they will do this activity with a pair or a group of kids, so they can interact with each other and talk about it too. All right. So our textbook mentioned that by giving multiple means of delivering information, such as using auditory, visual, and hands-on activity, students will process the information better, and when needed, we give them as much repeated practice as possible. So how I differentiated for Adam in my activity was, for the compound matching game, I will give him words that have less letters to decode. So so each word will have either 3 to 5 letters, so he doesn't have to spend as much time decoding the words, because one of his IEP goal is to be able to decode words with between 3 to 5 letters. Also, the week before the lesson, I will send home a list of compound words that we'll be working on, so him and his parents can look over it, and also I'll let his reading specialist know too. And I provided plenty of visual aids so that Adam could see the words and how it relates to the pictures. So he makes a connection, not only focusing on words, which makes him a little stressful, so he could see the picture to help him up a little bit, to support him. All right, thank you guys. That's my end of my lesson. Thank you.